Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Ty Nelson. I don't even know what episode we're on at this point, but the numbers are in the double digits, and we are joined today by Sara Sines, previous artist, now inside of the Untitled Dance Show Party Thing cast, a just excellent movement quality expert. She's not going to believe that in herself, I don't think, but dude, when you see this video, she's so good. I'm so excited that we got to work together. And this is Sara. Hello, Sara.
Hey. Okay.
Who are you? Either way, you can look at me, you can look at the thing. Okay. It's literally, we're just chilling and talking. It's like, cool. No stress at all.
Okay. Hey, I'm Sara Sines. I'm 24. I'm from... It's complicated, but this is a story. Okay. I'm from Maryland originally, moved to New York City after college, went to college in New Jersey, but I just moved out of New York, so now, technically, I live in Florida.
The wink, yes indeed. What's all your background as far as dance and art goes?
I grew up doing, like, competitive dance, so
love it.
In that world my whole life, literally from, like, age 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I hated it. Like, when I was a senior in high school, I was like, I hate this. Yeah. And so went to college, got my BFA in dance, and the school that I was at was very, like, concert, modern dance. Like, we learned, like, almost Graham technique, which is, like, very classical.
Yeah, no, Graham. Very nice.
4 days of ballet, 4 days of modern a week, 8 a.m., yeah. Very intense, but it was really fun. I feel like my technique skyrocketed throughout the 4 years, and I never had ballet until I was 15.
Wow.
Yeah, because of the studio I went to, they were bad.
It happens.
So we danced, we had no ballet, no, like, we couldn't sustain all of the things that we were doing. Mm-hmm. So then I finally started ballet, and then when going to college, it even skyrocketed from there. So it was but now I like really feel like home in like the modern contemporary world. I think you asked me another question too and I forgot it. Artist.
Yes, as an artist. Okay. Things you've learned that created that path for yourself.
Right. Well, I auditioned to be a dancer in Untitled or whatever. I wasn't familiar with Virgin at all. And I always put, like, you know, special skills on your resume. I put, like, painting, drawing, because I did a lot of that in high school. I painted a mural my senior year. It's still there.
Oh, dope.
Signed it. I painted a mural at my house, so I was, like, always an artist.
At your house? Like, inside the house, outside?
No, we have, like, a shed.
Okay, cool.
I live in the woods.
Oh, okay. Look at that, more you know.
So, it's like a shed, and it's a nice sunset, yeah.
Okay.
But I never thought I would do art as like a job.
Yeah.
I like taught art to kids, but other than that, I was like artist.
And then you got to teach art to drunk adults, which are basically kids. So very fun. Yeah. She's like, I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but
no, but
sure.
it was good to like get back in touch with that, because at first I was like, oh, do I take the job? Like, there's not really like a show that I'm gonna be in, like.
Right.
But at that point, like, I had no money. Like, I needed a job. It was the first thing that I got from auditioning for a year in New York. So I was like, I should just take it. And it was European summer. Come on.
Oh, you went to Barcelona.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's worth it. That's worth it. I've done that twice.
And I feel like I got in touch with, like, me as an artist, which is, like, it supports my dance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, of course.
And it supports you just being a human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, met people too, was very inspired by everyone's circus, dance. Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
It's kind of what kind of inspired this, if you will, because there's so many people on the ship that we can learn from and talk to and whatnot. Kind of less about the background and more of the inspiration. Is there something in your field, whether it be dance or art, that you draw inspiration from, whether it's like someone in your family or an artist that you look up to, if it's in dance or just in art?
Yeah, lots of things. Well, for painting and, like, drawing, I feel like I always pull from, nature or, like physical features, like eyes, like hair color. I don't know. I have very good eyesight. So I see things, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like...
You got 20/20 vision?
I think so. I don't
I have
know.
great eyesight and I wear glasses. Check it out. Do you have contacts in right now?
No.
There you go. That's good enough.
No glasses.
Yeah.
Ever.
Beautiful.
No. Dance-wise, I feel like I pull from artists like Doug Verone. He's owner, creator of this company, dream company that I want to be in. I actually have a good relationship with him. I did some intensives with his company, and I just I feel like his work is so home to me.
Yeah.
Immediately when I did it, I was like, oh, this is me. I always am thinking of him whenever I'm choreographing. He also has this whole philosophy about choreographing. It's really cool. I did a workshop with him all about choreography, and he has all these creative ways of getting out of a writer's block, but for dance. Yeah. There was this one that he drew on a piece of paper, and he was like, I'm gonna make a pathway out of this. It was very cool. Dance also wise, I pull from, do you know what Sleep No More is?
The way that I know it is an immersive experience in New York.
Yeah.
Where you go through and okay, they tell stories in a way.
So they actually just closed. When I came back from my contract, I think they closed. So now the only place that does the show is Shanghai.
Oh wow.
Which I want to go and
Hell yeah.
I want to do the show.
Yeah.
Because that was a dream of mine, and then they closed, and I was like, eh.
Yeah.
But I was so inspired. I saw the show 5 times because I had a professor in the show, and she would get us tickets.
And it's you go through rooms. Am I crazy?
So it's 5 floors.
That's what it is. Yeah,
and it's all I don't even know what time period.
Okay.
But it's it just feels real.
Yeah.
And it's immersive, so it's it's not a show. Hey, we're dancing.
Right.
It's it just is there.
See, I didn't even know there was dance involved. To my knowledge, it was almost like an escape room-esque thing.
No.
Somebody misinformed me. That's okay. Yeah.
It's all dance, acting, but there's no speaking.
Oh.
There's
that makes so much sense.
Noises, but there's not
a dialogue.
And now I'm doing a monologue.
Yeah. Is that a ghost in there? Yeah, I like that.
I feel like I take a lot of attributes of those characters into my life.
Okay, work. There was a dance company or something that you were telling me about when we did the dance where you're I'll show you later. Is that the same as Doug?
Doug Verone, yeah.
Okay, nice.
It's Doug Verone and Dancers, but everyone calls it Dova.
Dova.
D-O-V-A.
Okay. Well, Doug is a friend of the podcast. Doug, thanks for watching, and we hope that you give Sarah a job very soon.
Please, I know one of your dancers is leaving. I would like to replace them.
See? Look, I don't know when this will actually come out, probably in July, so if that spot's still open, call Sarah. Look at the video. This is the audition tape. Just watch her do her thing. What is the advice, or even besides Doug, but other advice that you've been given that really resonates with you? Maybe something that you tell yourself all the time or you remind yourself of.
When you're in a college BFA program, it's very I was such a sponge. Everything was new information, so I was always hanging on to every word that they were saying because they just had so much knowledge, and they were great, honestly. I went to school with Megan. Is she in this podcast?
She's gonna be very soon.
Coming soon.
Yes.
Yeah, but we went to school together, and I don't know where I was going with that.
That's okay.
We went to the same school.
You went to the same school, and the advice at that school was
there was lots of advice.
There wasn't lots of advice. Yes.
I would say the things that really stuck with me was just being yourself. Honestly, that's the key to being successful in the industry. Is just literally. It sounds so stupid.
It's a very common theme, though. Yeah, it matters because I think what you have to do is find yourself first before you can then offer it to other companies and things like that.
Yeah.
And for me personally, when I first started auditioning in LA, I got out of high school, went straight there, and it was I was just a dancer. I wasn't Ty Nelson, you know. So it does matter to be yourself. As cliche as that might sound, that's still very sound advice. That's good advice.
And I feel even in the New York scene, they really do promote that. I'm not sure about LA. I mean, I've heard stories, but I feel everyone there is so... Okay, there are some people that aren't. But usually, there's everyone's so unique. They have their own style, their own, they're just cool. They're just cool as fuck. Can we cuss on here?
Yeah.
Cool as fuck.
There you go.
But yeah, being yourself, a quote that one of my best friends told me in college, and I quote him all the time, and I'll never forget it. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken.
Exactly. Yeah,
and I
that's a
tell
good one.
everyone that, and they're like, oh my God, yeah.
And also, like, as hard as it may seem to be yourself, like, no one can be you.
No one can be you.
Whether even it's like, I'm an average thing, I'm an average dancer, I'm an average artist, you can be the best, like, in that section. Like, I think people get so scared of, I need to be the best at whatever. You can be your own thing and it not be considered the best, and it be something that everybody wants to see, you know? Like, yeah, it doesn't have to always be perfect or the top notch, whatever, as long as you get to be true to who you are. And if you learn how to be yourself, you might end up doing something crazy. Like this podcast for me came out of nowhere. Like I've always been kind of a host and whatnot, but if you do more things for yourself, I think you'll find what calls you, and then you'll find the people that you want to be around. Like the lovely humans that have been on this podcast, like when I first started, nobody understood. They were like, what is he doing?
Like, so what's this again? Actually, that was me. I'm like, so wait, what is this?
Yeah, and it's totally fine and natural for that. But then it's like once you get it going, we now have all these people that have been a part of the project, and other people hear it and they're like, hey, that sounds cool. Let's get a part of that. Yeah. So yeah, just be yourself. That's great advice, Sarah. Thank you. What's the most valuable lesson you've learned from collaborating with others in your field?
That's a good question. 2 things. Yes and everything.
Right.
And also, like, be really patient.
Very good.
Be patient. I feel like I've learned patience throughout my life. What am I trying to say? I feel like I used to be very impatient.
Yeah, okay.
But then I started to become more patient, especially living with my grandma. I started to learn patience. So, because we would butt heads. We have the same birthday, so we're Libra, fire, air, whatever.
Earth, wind, fire, and air.
Earth, wind, fire.
Whatever the hex girls we are.
No, yeah, patience. Because I can get very like, oh my God, like we're going back again. Like, where's this going? Like, I don't know. But not that I felt that with you.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say it honestly flowed really easily when we were doing the creation. Like, even though that's not my style, it was so easy to work with you because you would be accepting of ideas and I would as well. So, yeah, I was going to say that actually is clear within, you might not see it obviously in the dance itself, but it was clear in the creation process that those 2 things are apparent, you know?
Patience and yes and. You got a yes and because anything can work.
Yeah.
In a way, you know, it might change and look different, but it's still like the core idea was from someone else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sometimes you also got to do it to then see that it doesn't work. Because if you just don't do it, then it's like, well, what if it was the coolest part of the dance?
Right.
You know
and also, like, I don't want to, like, invalidate anyone in the collaborative process. Like, oh, no, I don't like that. Like, I like it. Let's see if it works. If it feels weird, how can we still incorporate it?
Yeah.
So it's still collaborative and not just, like, me being like, I don't like that.
Yes, ma'am. Look at that. Come on now, Sarah. Speaking of collaboration, our dance collab, this is a style that I'm not necessarily I'm familiar with it, but I'm not too formally trained in. And as soon as Sarah did like the first move, I said, oh, we're moving quick. Okay, yes. Sarah has a unique episode because she's going to have, coupled with the one that we do together, a solo video, which I didn't do for everybody. And it's not to say that everyone doesn't deserve a solo, but I was like, I'm just not meeting Sarah in this moment. Like, though we created it together, the movement quality, which you will see, Sarah just embodies it. And you do such a good job, like, seriously. And I think I've even showed it to Megan, and that was like a word she said. She was like, the movement quality is crazy. I was like, I know. It's so good. So what was the song that we actually ended up choosing, and what made you choose that song?
Right. I think it's called Carnival of the Animals. Question mark. Don't know who the artist is. It's from Swan Lake. I really love Swan Lake's music. I just love that classical violin. Is it violin, cello? I think it's more
something
cello.
In there, yeah. Something. Oboe, cello.
Oboe.
Something. Yeah, one of them.
Viola.
Woodwinds. Viola.
No, I just have always loved the song. And actually, I remember when I was in college and I was choreographing my senior, like, thesis project. So backstory. For the project, we would audition the underclassmen, and then we would cast them in a piece. And so I think I might have had 8, I think.
You had to put a dance on 8 people.
Yes,
That's
costumes,
crazy.
lighting, everything. Like, you had to buy your own costumes. We raised money, like, to buy the
Oh, so they were really
stuff.
teaching you business for real.
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
And we did, like, a photo shoot to promote it, like, not business cards, postcards to, like, hand out flyers, Eventbrite tickets.
Okay,
It was
come
a whole
on, the
thing.
whole 9 yards. That's
And
fun.
everybody did it, unless you, like, opted to do a solo.
Okay.
But you couldn't choreograph your own solo. It had to be someone else, like a professional
Oh,
choreographer.
okay.
That was the gag.
All right. the
was
gag?
the gag.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that does sound like the gag, because that's kind of
Right.
silly, but all
I
right.
think it makes sense, because I feel like everyone would just be like, I'm going to do my own solo.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, they would take that as the alternative, probably.
Did that, and I was like, I would always choreograph on my break in the lobby. So the lobby was like a place we all hung out in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have my headphones in and I would choreograph, preparing for the rehearsal later that day. Because I love to procrastinate. But
That's all right. You know what? Some of the best work comes from there.
me if I like plan ahead. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's just a style. I think procrastination gets a bad rep because people think that it's lazy. I've actually been going through some like life coaching, and one of the best things he describes is the fact that it is just a style. It's the way that you put the pressure on yourself. As long as you're not doing it to a detriment, like you're not getting the best of your
Yeah.
work, but procrastination gets a lot of bad rep, and sometimes it's the best way for people to
Yeah.
get done. What I've learned, and maybe you can try this, instead of procrastinating to the end, you do give yourself like 2 hours and you say, I'm going to get it done in this 2 hours, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
maybe revisit it.
Yeah.
Which kind of is where the project, kind of sort of idea for like the hour and a half or so to choreograph comes from. But yeah, procrastination ain't that bad. It gets a bad rep, but it's just a style of execution, and sometimes it works really good. So
Yeah. I would always like procrastinate. I don't even like that word. I would always wait till the day of to choreograph, because that's just like,
you like the pressure.
I like the pressure.
Handles pressure well, yeah.
And also, like, I could never do it at home. I always had to do it, like, at the studios or in the lobby. Like, for some reason, I just, like, that's just how my brain was flowing. And they taught us this in school because we had choreography classes.
Yeah.
So if you were, like, feeling like you were very heavily choreographing to a song, switch the song and do the same choreo just to see, like, what happens.
Ooh, that's fun.
And so I just started playing. I was in my classical era. I was just started playing that song, and I remember doing my thesis choreo to that song, and I was like, wait, this is kind of fire. Do I change my song?
Okay.
But I never ended up changing it to that. So I've always, like, had a love for that song.
Well, thank you for bringing it to the actual podcast.
I've always wanted to do it.
It was really fun. It was also easy to kind of create too. It's an interesting song because we weren't really hitting like a 1 and 2 and 3.
Yeah, there was
it
no
was
counts.
just we had a very just musicality driven choreography session. Like I'd be like, okay, that looks good. I'm gonna let you do it, and then I'll match it. Like I'll find the speed or whatever. But sometimes I'm one of them people. I can't do counts. Like I can't teach it.
Bing, ba, boom, ba, ba, be, da, ba.
Exactly.
That's me.
And those are counts technically, you know?
Technically.
What's your go-to sound? I'd be like, cat.
I'm like, ga, ga, ga.
Yeah, it's always the ga.
It's always the ga.
Ga. Which, by the way, again, with this collaboration, you need to watch the video and see Sarah do her thing because she is phenomenal. Can you describe a time when your art helped you process or express a difficult emotion? Because it almost goes in what you're saying, where if you're feeling heavy, you change the choreography. So is there a time where your art, could be painting, could be the dancing, helped you process that emotion?
Yes. And also no.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, like, I know dancers who are like, I'm so emotional, like, I need to go improv. And that's just never me.
Okay.
Like, I never do that. I don't know why. It just, like, doesn't work for me. It almost makes me feel worse. I really like to watch other people's art. Like, when I'm, like, I remember when my grandma passed away, like, a year ago, I just liked being around people and like hearing stories about her, or like watching performances, or just like being around people, because people are art.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like to be deep or whatever.
Yeah. For the audio listeners, she's putting her hair behind her ear. You know the threat. You know what it looks like.
So yeah, I feel like just like art is like humanity. So being around that really helped me. I remember also like we had her funeral, and then like later that day I went to like a street festival.
Okay.
And I bought a ring, and it was opal because we have the same birthday, October. So then, I don't know, I just like, that was very healing for me. I don't really like to dance when I'm sad.
Okay, interesting.
Or angry.
I'm kind of the difference on that. Sometimes I get some of my best work when I'm feeling those emotions.
Yeah.
So everybody's different. You know, it's not like it's like cut and dry.
I do like to listen to music.
Yeah.
When I'm like going through it, or
but not necessarily like create.
But not really create. There was a time where I was like going through a breakup, and I was doing Live Life Colorfully.
No, for those that want to know what that is, it's a part of the ship itinerary where people can just come up and color a giant mural, and that genuinely forces the artist to just kind of be there. Like, it's fun because you get to interact with them and talk to them, but it's a very much sit and chill moment for the artist. So that would have been hard to process emotionally.
Yes. I was like drawing on a sketchbook that I had, and I drew this like wonderful eye.
Okay.
And it was like a sad eye with a tear. And I was like, this is so sad.
Were the sailors like, hey, are you okay over there?
They were like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thanks.
Thanks. It's how I feel on the inside.
And I left it on the ship. I know. I need to get it back.
That was yours?
The eye?
I'm just kidding. Obviously,
I was like, wait.
Damn, I remember throwing that away. Yeah. Wow. Right, because that was Scarlet, wasn't it? Yeah.
I left the whole book.
All right, whoever's on Scarlet, Sarah demands...
Give me my sketchbook.
Yeah, we demand it. Was it one of those, like, classic yellow ones with the weird stuff on the front? Do you remember what it looks like?
I think it was green.
Green. So everybody listening to the podcast, if you ever get on Scarlet Lady, scour the ship, go into the crew areas. We're giving you permission right now
just
to
wear a name
just
tag.
Go through everywhere until we find this for Sarah.
Just wear closed-toed shoes on the A1A, you'll be fine.
Thank
no one will notice.
Yeah, at least we're getting the safety first over here. Safety firsters. Well, Sarah, I want to know, where can people find you? What's your Instagram? Do you have an art Instagram? Like, and what is next for you, so that people, besides Doug hiring you, obviously.
Doug, please.
Yeah.
So I have a photography Instagram.
Oh, work.
Yeah, I'm a photographer. I haven't really touched it in a while, just because I used to have so many people that wanted to like do photos, but then that kind of like dwindled. And I was okay with it. I brought my camera on the my last contract on the ship. I did not touch it once. It had dust on it. Like, so I'm kind of taking a break. That was a happening. That was
more difficult time-wise.
I could have brought it this time.
Well, you didn't really know.
But I didn't know, So,
are your family going to come on?
Yes,
they could maybe bring it.
They could.
There you go.
Family, if you're watching, send it to me.
Do you have a day that they're coming?
August. So
this might be available.
Maybe they could ship it.
Yeah, I mean, you could also just message them.
Right.
It's like if they didn't see this episode, they're not bringing it. Yeah.
But yeah, photography Instagram. It's Sara Sines Photography. Period. And I have a website too, so if you want to look at my stuff, there's also like a connect or contact section where you can like send me an email.
Come on, business.
Shameless self promo.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about.
And then Instagram is Sara A Sines. I need to post more like dance stuff.
Well, now you got time.
I do a lot of photo dumps, so if you're not into that, don't follow me.
Well, and once this comes out, you can post the solo. Honestly, feel free to redo this dance again and film it yourself, and
true.
Yeah. But not until it comes out.
Not until July, August potentially.
Somewhere in there, who knows?
But
October.
After October, December, January
next year.
But after I get off the ship, it'll be November? Yeah.
October, November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's many plans in my head, but because I don't live in New York anymore and I don't really want to get another apartment, I currently have all of my like belongings at my grandparents' house in Connecticut. So I'm thinking of going there. I'm thinking of popping into the Virgin Voyages audition again.
Okay.
They love to make us re-audition.
They sure do. We love you guys, Virgin.
We love
Thanks.
you so
Thanks
much.
for it. Even though you saw me on the ship with your own 2 eyes casting team. Hey, no shade. No shade. It's just an interesting way to hire people.
No, I understand, like, the intention.
Yeah, because also sometimes what I think the direction of it is maybe people get complacent and they want to keep you on your toes. They also want to see how you've evolved.
Yeah.
And honestly, sometimes just the vision for what they want as like
they want to
entertainment
see you
changes.
in the room with bodies. Like, they're like, oh, I want to hire this person, but how do they dance next to this person that I have on the... You know, I get it. And, like, it shows that you are committed.
That part too, yeah.
That part too. Because I know some people can just be like, well, I'm not going. They can, you know, and that's so valid because, like, I also sometimes feel like that. But then they explained it really well in Orlando. They were just like, you know, we want to know that you're committed and that you, like, are committed to the company. And, like, I get it. I get it. It doesn't hurt to just show up.
Yeah. Sidebar for me, maybe it gets me in trouble. I might even take it out of the episode. But the commitment was the 6 months that I put on the ship.
Right.
That's just coming from me personally. But again, love this job. I've been here for like 5 years. So, you know, I feel like I can poke at it a little bit more than other people.
You've been here longer than me. I've only been here for a year.
I actually did like a roast of the company in front of the entire company. At the request of Richard Kilman.
Oh, okay. So that's fine.
So I can poke a little bit because also they know that I genuinely love it here. I'm here all the time. But that's
I
very
might
fun.
pop over to that. It's like November 17th or something like that. Same time as last year. Go again. And then I'm thinking of staying and auditioning for... This is like giving me stress thinking about it.
Don't even worry about it.
But I want to audition
go.
for the Broadway shows that are looking for summer replacements and also the national tours.
I work.
But it's really... I said I was stressed because I'm non-ec. So it's very... If you're familiar with that...
Yeah, it's difficult then, huh?
Very difficult to be seen for those auditions if you're non-union. So... There's like a whole drama with it right now of like, so people used to stand outside at 4:30 in the morning and sign their name up. And I was one of those people. And I did that once. And I said, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah. Yeah.
For Cabaret before it hit Broadway because I love the show. And I was like new to New York. And I was like, this is what you have to do. And then I showed up at 5 a.m. I got seen, but at 5 p.m.
Damn.
And I did not get to go home the whole day. Because they were like, we'll see you in 30 minutes.
Right.
Okay, come back after lunch. Okay, I'm back after lunch. They're like, we don't know if we're going to see you. We don't know. I was like, should I leave?
So you know what? Hey, Virgin, just the one audition, I'm all right to show that I'm committed there. I don't need to stay for 12 hours for something that won't work.
So
cool.
now they started this thing where, like, because it's very unsafe to be in New York during that time.
Oh my God, yeah.
I remember leaving, I lived, like, uptown, and I remember leaving at, like, 4 o'clock to get to this fucking audition. And there were people screaming. There was, like, some ominous group in the corner over here, and I was like, am I gonna die on the way to this audition?
You literally don't know in New York.
And
you just
people
don't know.
are like, it's just like, there's no police out at that time. There's like nobody on the subway, so it's like just, it's bad. And then the area that the audition is in there's a lot of drug users, a lot of homeless people who like to like fuck with you, like, yeah. So it's not safe.
Fun time.
But they started doing this thing where they didn't allow people to come at that time, which was great. But now it's like starting a whole thing. People are very competitive. It's like a whole thing. And I hate it. But I've been told by like multiple people, like, you need to audition for Broadway. Like, you need to. And I was like, I know I want to. It's just like, I don't really understand how to do it. And it's like, it's really like stressful and confusing. And like, I feel like it's not worth it. But I do want to like, just go and try.
Absolutely. You
also,
have
like, practice singing in front of people. I'm a singer.
Oh, and a singer. Come on now.
But I'm very, very shy, so, yeah.
Well, you have the skill set, so I think it's only a matter of time. I actually just interviewed Sammy recently, and that was one of his big takeaways was, like, persistence.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what it is, if you will it into existence, you can just try and try and try, and, you know, Go
Yeah.
for it. Like, even though there might be difficult stipulations against trying to get it, I think with the talent you have and keeping the persistence of it, you'll get it eventually.
And my friends like have gotten callbacks and stuff from being non-union. It's just like, will I be seen today or will I not be seen today? That's the gag.
And that's when you start filming it for TikTok or something. And then
Right.
you make
No, there's a
little-
lot of people like that. It's great. I love to watch their videos.
You
I'm
could be
like,
the next
I'm
one.
living through you. But yeah, and then after that, I'm going to Italy for 3 months
Ooh,
to do a contemporary dance program.
fire.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. I auditioned and then I got in, and you do pay for it, but it's
Okay.
like pretty cheap. So I'm trying to figure out right now like housing, because there are places, Italy,
People,
Pope
my
of
Italian
Italy.
viewers and listeners, the
He's
Pope.
meant to be
Did you say the Pope?
The Pope.
Hey, Pope. He's actually a friend of the podcast, ergo from Shay. So, Pope, I'm serious. Wow, what a connection.
What a connection.
That's insane.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find housing. I want to try somewhere cheap and like, yeah, it's going to be really fun. It's very weird. I don't want to say weird. That's mean.
It's just a different.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's Gaga for anybody that, not Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Gaga, like, do you know Batsheva, that company in Israel?
I do not.
It's like very very weird.
Ooh,
I
she
would
just turned into a transformer for those that are just in the audio. I don't know if that came through all the way. Yeah.
I'll look it up. We'll watch
Okay.
after this. But
Yeah.
it's so good. And I would love to just go see what contemporary communities are in Europe, because I love Europe.
Work.
Yeah.
Well, you have a talent. You're a fun person, and I'm really glad that you were a part of this. So, everybody, once again, thank you for joining in to another episode. I am your host, Ty Nelson. This is Sara Sines. You can find her at, once again,
Sarah A. Sines.
You gotta be listening. Yeah, check out the video. Also, check out the solo from her, and just keep up with Sarah. She's going to be just another great talent that comes out of this, I'm sure. Sarah, we're going to do an outro where we both say the dance floor in unison.
Okay.
I'm going to lead you in, and I know that you're
Okay.
going to know when. Here we go. As always, thanks for joining, sailors. Oh, we're not on. Nope.
Oh.
Nope, you're not sailors. I did that one other time in another episode. Thanks for joining. I'm your host, Ty Nelson. We want to give a huge thank you to Sarah for coming in and just, having fun with us. This is another great piece of the whole puzzle, if you will. And we hope that you find inspiration within this episode and in the dance. And no matter what, maybe one day it'll lead you on the dance floor. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Beautiful. Oh my God, it's so small. I love that, especially in comparison to the others. That's so cute.